LLC with the new Imperial gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. Also, too, we'll be bringing out pretty soon our Alpha CINEMAX. This is technology coming out for 2024. What you're seeing right here is the TV technology we've been working on. This is called an FLE TV projection limited edition. These are going to be wallpaper screens. We're going to have these in sizes of 106 inches, 120 inches, and 235.1 at 138 inches. Now I'm going to try to make these, I want these to be a limited edition, but I also want them to be, to have a little bit more than 20 of each. So we're going to try to bring the number up to around, let's see, roughly probably around 30 each of each one. All right. Because like I said, I don't want to do a lot of screens, but I do want to keep our technology for next year to be limited edition. So this is the TV technology. This is the one that looks absolutely incredible. We have a new invisible technology coming out called AdTech. It has the FLE technology. It has a more higher version because the FLE technology that we're designing has levels of gain capabilities. Some can filter sunlight, some can't filter sunlight, how we design them. The screen paints are superior. Ambient light rejection, it's a more of a front projection technology. But these are front and rear. Now, I'm sorry if you're seeing some crazy stuff in the front of the demonstration. I'm actually working on a tiny home, right? I'm converting something. So, yeah, you're going to see some stuff changing as we go along in the process of showing up this technology. Do I know when in 2024 to be available? No, I can't give that out right now. We don't know when, but we can show you exactly what we have so far. So this technology is at 60% done. I did remove the scrap screen, which we had for demonstrations, our batch number, but we're done with all that. And I'm going to show you the technology we have now. I figured a way how to put it to the wall instead of having it on the speakers stacked up. It's a more easier way of just doing it. All right, so let's show you what we got at 60% on our technology. Now, unfortunately, this technology will not be available overseas yet because we're working on basically a majority of our stuff is going to be screens. So we're going to have screen paints also, but majority of the technology we're developing is going to be screens. And screens can be a bit costly to ship it overseas, so we have to wait on that to see how much that's going to cost us. These things are going to be absolutely magnificent. If you have an ultra short throw projector, even if it's long throw, ultra short throw projector, those of you who've been craving to have your ultra short throw react like a TV, this is a technology that will do it. Sorry about that, I'm moving something off the projector. Now our projector is running in 720p. I'm using my Christie LW401 720p projector. You do not have to have an expensive projector to run our technology. It's not required. This is an old projector. We're using an HDMI VGA adapter. It's running off VGA right now. So HDMI, not required. You'll be able to get a superb, outstanding picture every single time. And again, as I said before, no expensive projectors required. This is some of the technology we're going to be incorporating into a form of tiny home theater projection screen setup. And we're looking at a few projectors. I think we can pretty much get away with somewhere between the 400 and 500 mark of lumens on these screens. We're still going to do some serious tests and see how this would work, how it would react. I myself am building a tiny home myself, so it's been fantastic to test in here also too. And we got about a couple other testers on our forum site that's willing to test the product also too to see how it would work out in their tiny home community. So you see the color is absolutely outstanding, as always when it comes to our technology. And these things are designed to react just like TVs. So again, there's no dark environment. It does have an extreme infinity contrast level, which means you do not have to worry about getting projectors with high contrast capabilities due to the fact that your screen is lacking. Here comes Charlie. Charlie is a train. We have a train that comes past here and we call it Charlie. We'll let that play for you. Trying to figure out why my cat is hiding under this. So up in the morning, I think it's Saturday. It is Saturday, right? I lose track of days, I really do. Look how beautiful the food looks. Absolutely, this is going to be an incredible technology. Now, again, it's going to be wallpaper form, which is beautiful because, again, this makes it easy for us because we can roll the screen up. We're going to stick it in a customized tube we're getting with our company's logo on the side. Has a nice sort of shoulder strap on it. It is completely portable, so you can take it anywhere you want. Stick it right to the wall. There are no tools involved in assembling and putting it together. You don't have to worry about it. This is a prototype. The prototype is glass. We're going to have fiberglass, which is much more easier, much more affordable, and easy to ship anywhere we want. This is the game changer. This is the beginning. So this is an alpha series. Omega will be out pretty much probably in 2025. And as you can see, absolutely stunning. So this puts an end to being able to, well, actually puts an end to buying expensive projectors. Do you need 4K? No, you do not need 4K at all, period. Now, as I said before, these are going to be limited editions, which means we have, I was trying to keep the number at 20 because we've got 20 units per each one. We have 20 at 120 inch 16:9, 20 at 106 inch 16:9, and then we have a 20 at 135 inch 235.1. So I think we're going to jump the number by 10 more screens because I do want 10 on our website to be available, and a distributor that we have that's interested in this technology, they will have the other 20. Let's get something out to show you the amazing, outstanding contrast levels on this technology. Absolutely insane. Now this screen has a heightener level 4 technology, which means it produces insane white levels for a screen that's ultra black. And like I said, sorry about all this over here. Like I said, we're working in here. One of the things I'm gonna get a chance, we're gonna do some advertising in here, just a little bit. I'm gonna be doing because I have a lot of friends that right now I'm converting a garage into like a little Japanese cyberpunk setup for myself. And the garage is fantastic because I have a lot of friends who have garages, these for man caves, mini apartments, stuff like that. And I always get the question like, hey, I got this garage and I want to set up a screen in there. How would this react with the door open? That would be fantastic. We already have one here. We're going to have one at a shop that I'm actually, went out and put our down payment on. It's a garage, 3-car garage for us to work in because it's commercial and easier to basically be able to work with our products instead of being a residential property. But anyway, that's going to be fantastic. And then building a tiny home myself out of this garage at 324 square feet. That's fantastic to show up the new technology that we're going to be working on for tiny home setups or RV life, whatever you want. So we're testing a couple of projectors. I actually found one, but I'll talk about that later. A projector that I found that's going to do quite fantastic with the new technology. I actually worked with these projectors before. They're made by Optima. And it's a nice size compact projector. All right, let's get some other demonstrations on here. Oh, let's check this out. Look at I'm going to check the contrast levels on this screen. Absolutely gorgeous. Colors are absolutely insane. This thing has advanced color enhancement technology embedded into it. So your colors are going to look absolutely incredible. Imagine having this on your wall, wallpaper form, with your ultra short throw projector. Now keep in mind, this will not support knockoff projectors at all. So we have a disclaimer in there, do not buy if you have one of these projectors. I want to do in this section right here on this wall, I want to do a meditation wall. This will be perfect for the new technology because I can advertise this right to the wall. Pretty soon you'll get a chance to see AdTech in action. We have a storefront that is willing to display the technology free of charge. You can set up in there. They just want us to advertise their company through that technology. And if all goes well, we'll be at CubeSmart showing off our technology also too. They want us to bring down a sample to display so they can advertise their logo, their cube, and some kind of 3D hologram right through the AdTech. Now, what makes the AdTech interesting? It filters sunlight. We had tests back in the technology at 9 o'clock in the morning, at 8, 9, 12, at 3 and 4. These are peak hours where the sun is at its strongest. This is a new usher of technology we're ushering in for 2024. And then we have the gaming technology. We have the Sugar Plum Fairy, and also too we have coming out is the Leviathan. Look how beautiful the color. 720p, $270 projector, discontinued in 2011. This is an old projector, and that's what we can do to it. Now, I was told that I should send a sample to Christie because we're a big fan of Christie projectors. And we can show Christie at the end of the day that we can take your old model, beat up relic projectors that you won't even touch with a 10-foot pole and make them look like this. As a matter of fact, we can make these older projectors look better than the newer projectors that they have on white and gray screens, even gunmetal. Yes, this technology is more advanced than gunmetal technology. It produces an outstanding contrast level. That, as I said before, contrast is everything. Let's get something else on the screen. Look how beautiful the image looks. This is, like I said, for those of you who have ultra short throw projectors, you're craving to have what you paid for out of your investment, you'll get that. Now, like I said, the screens aren't that easy to get. There is a limited edition model, which means I said we did up the number by 30. The reason why by 30, because we have a distributor involved in here, and the distributor, they're going to at least want 10 of these or 20 of these. We do want a couple on our websites also.
This is William, barber, entrepreneur.
I wanted to open up a mobile barbershop.
There's the white level capabilities at 60%. Mind, the screen is not 100. It hasn't even peaked yet. We are still at 60%. Let's go find some other levels here. Ooh, still frame fireplace in the same. That's amazing, isn't it? I could literally put a virtual fireplace in there. Now, if you have a high-end projector, we call it 1080p high-end 4K, especially for this technology, because 720p will run perfectly fine. This is going to look actually outstanding for your setup. But keep in mind, 720p owners, again, this is what you're going to be picking up. Do you have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive projector? No, you have options. Usually you have to go this when you go with gray screens, white screens, and some of these gunmetals out here, well, actually all the gunmetals out here, you have to buy an expensive projector to fix what the screen can't see. This technology reads 100% contrast levels. As you can see, the color levels are absolutely outstanding and white levels are immaculate. Now, when we're talking about competition, there is no competition next to this technology. The only thing that we could find that we could actually test this technology compared to is an OLED TV. That's it. Because there's no screen out there, if it can't produce a 100% contrast, it won't match the tech. I'm happy because we finally have true technology that can compete with the TV. And this is what projection screen companies have tried to do for years. The only problem is they kept making gunmetal and gray screens. You can't compete with an OLED with the gunmetal gray screen. OLEDs produce infinity black. Look how beautiful and bright the colors are. And again, 720p, that's it. So that means the customers don't have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive projector. They don't have to worry about resolution or whether or not it's 720p, 1080p, 4K, whether if it has an HDMI port on the back of it. This screen would generate 1,000 lumens easily, fully lit environment at 18 feet back on a pullback distance with no problem. And it has the FLE technology embedded into it. Let's get some other items up here. Let's see what else we got on this one. I like this whole set we have on here. Ooh, man. There's some cool stuff in here. All right. Let's check out some of these fish.
When I say cereal, you say dinner. Cereal.
Okay, I'll go marinate.
Hey, it's your dry skin. Every day with the ceramides I need to seal in moisture. CeraVe.
No, this technology, as we plan to have it in sports bars and just about every place. Well, I mean, it's a limited edition, so that's going to be interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting. That right there would be interesting because it is a limited edition technology. Because even if a company were to buy it, they still wouldn't be able to get it. If they can get it. That's the thing about this technology. So I really can't say that because it's a limited edition model. It's a special limited edition. So no, if you're a company and you're obtaining the technology, you're going to have to pretty much wait in line like everybody else to get it. We'll have other technology that's available, and it will be advanced. All our technology is advanced. We just have some that are more advanced than others. We consider the gunmetal technology to be our white screen, believe it or not. Yeah, we consider it to be a white screen because it's not black. But our gunmetal technology inferior will be able to wipe out every single gunmetal screen there is on the market. It'll be the most advanced gunmetal on the market. That's what we're going to design it to be. And yet we consider that to be our white screen. So even our low-end technology will still be more superior than others. That's why it's called the inferior. Scrap screen, throw that in the trash because I'm not using it anymore. I was just done for the batch numbers. We have to do a whole new batch number for the container because that's empty. Those orders are on their way out. The gallons are actually on their way out. We gotta wait for the containers to get here, and then we start up another batch number. Let's grab something else. You can see my screen is black. I love that. I freaking love it. Look at the commercials. I can't wait to get mine. I'm gonna have mine on an ultra short throw projector, and I'm not spending a lot of money from ultra short throw. I'm spending under $200. I'm getting an NEC. That's all I need. Why would I go out and spend money for 4K? I don't need it. Why would I spend money for a 1080p? I don't need it. It's a 720p run right now. Not required. Now, is this thing a game changer? Yeah, it's a game changer. It's going to prompt the gunmetal screens to develop black technology. Because if this is coming on the market, they don't have a choice but to develop black tech. Also, too, keep in mind, this is going to change the way projectors are made. You know why? Because now you don't need to have a massive 4,000 or, no, sorry, not 4,000, massive 2 million to 1 contrast. You pay for that. You know that, right? That doesn't come free. That jumps the price of your projector. You won't need all that now because the screens don't require it because they're black. Even our gunmetal technology is literally so dark that basically they're mistaken for black screens. It doesn't even require a projector with a contrast. Now, truthfully, I really don't want to go down that road, and I don't want to. But if we have to prove how superior this technology is, we can literally wipe out every single screen paint on every single marketplace. It is that good. And for fun and kicks and giggles, we're going to knock out the entire black product line of Home Depot. We're ultimate black versus black demonstration against this product, the entire product line. In order to make a statement like that, you have to be able to know your product. You have to have confidence in your product, and you must know that your product is truly the best to do that. At 100%, this technology will be beyond unstoppable. I have also, too, to the company of Screen Innovation, we look forward to sending you down a 106-inch of the technology for free. Hopefully, when you see this, this will prompt you to develop black technology. If you don't, well, this technology is going to overpower you. It's very easy. So we do advise certified companies out there, listen up. Something's coming. You may want to start transferring to black. Gunmetal is going to get to a point where our gunmetal can pretty much overpower your gunmetal. So we'll have the #1 gunmetal, but you'll still have to transfer to black. Now we're going to do a very interesting demonstration with this technology. Once the Imperior is finished, we will use the Imperior to wipe out all gunmetal screens. And then we will put the Imperior next to this technology, and this technology will overpower the Imperior, just to show you how powerful our technology can be. I cannot wait to get my wallpaper. I think I'm gonna do my wallpaper horizontal. Man, I have a lot of projectors strapped to the ceiling. I do know that. I'm gonna have quite a few. I need something where I can bring it down and fold the projector out of the way. I'm gonna design something. I don't want a lot of projectors hanging off my ceiling, but I do want to put a portrait set up here of a wallpaper screen, so that way I can do like a waterfall or anything I want, background scenery. Ooh, background scenery. I could turn this entire wall into a background scene. This way we can't, oh, I forgot it's wallpaper. So we can't do that. We have to keep it with the minimum. I mean, I can design one customized for myself, but that wouldn't be fair to everybody else because they wouldn't be to get that anything that big. Now, for those of you asking us about 150 inches, no, we're not doing 150 inches. Biggest size we do is 138 inch, and that's at 235.1, at 16.9 at 120 inch. We don't have prices for those yet. We do know for a fact that the screens that are going to be the 106s, they're coming at $1,700. That's what they come for, $1,700.
No. If you're smelling something, it might be my spiked eggnog body wash.
Now, I guarantee you, those of you lucky ones that will be able to get your hands on this technology, it will be your last projection screen you will ever purchase. Of course, I think when you see the other technology developed, you're going to be craving that too, but trust me, it's going to be the most amazing thing you ever had your hands on. We will not have a waiting list. We will not have pre-orders. It's first come, first serve. And also too, I have to put that on. I forgot to put that information in on the site because we have oh, I forgot we cannot build. It's not available on Crystal. Sorry, it's not available on Crystal Age. It's not going to be available on the Black Suit. Actually, we're building a website for it. But one of the rules we do have underneath of it, if you are basically caught purchasing 2 screens, both of your orders will be canceled. 1 screen per person. That's it. Look at that. 720p. $270 cheap old projector. Now let me show you something real quick. This right here, sorry about my background people, I'm working in here. That's my projector. It's an old Christie, as you can see, LW401. This is my beat up old projector, nothing brand new, nothing fancy. See the back of this? This is running through VGA. So we're not even running the HDMI ports are over here. We're running this through VGA only. It's a VGA adapter that's running through. That's it. And that's the image we're pulling off. So do you need HDMI? No, you don't need it. Not required. HDMI projectors will cost you a little bit more. VGAs, they're cheap. You can get a projector for 50 bucks, 60 bucks, 70 bucks. You don't have to spend a lot of money. If you want to even advance your image, just get 1080p, that's it. That's all you need.
Is it sophomore story okay? Or a cream-filled slide of happiness? Yes, sir.
I hate to be on top of my screen. I really do hate that so much. Now, as I said before, we don't have any competition on this technology. Literally, we just don't have it. We just don't have it at all. But for those of you that feel that you are in competition with this technology, let me explain something to you. You have nothing to bring to the table when it comes to this tech. Not a thing. Mind you, the technology can filter sunlight. We can literally, if we were doing a demonstration, we can take you outside at 9 o'clock and you wouldn't even show. At 12 o'clock, you couldn't even pick up. Your contrast levels would fail. The screen can overpower your white levels very easy. It is the future of projection technology. That's why we gave it the TV. We call it the TV projection because this thing is the closest you will ever come to having your projector like a TV. And the beautiful thing about it is, no expensive projectors required. You don't have to have deep pockets and saying, oh, well, the more money I spend on the projector, the better picture quality I got. No, that doesn't exist with this technology. You can get yourself one of these old projectors I got behind me, spend 270 bucks, and you get an image that looks like that. No calibrating, none of that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. No buying projectors with an insane amount of contrast, that's not required. No worrying about well-lit environments or sitting next to windows. I don't think that's ever going to be a problem. No assembly, take it out of the roll, hit it to your wall, and you're done. If you're tired of it and you want to move it down, put something else, you just take the screen, blow it up, put it in the tube container. It's portable. Take it where you want to take it at. It has no weight to it whatsoever. Complete wallpaper technology. fully ultra short though compatible, of course. Remind you, this is at 720p. We jumped this projector to a 4K, stick it next to an OLED, it would go toe-to-toe with an OLED with no problem whatsoever. The most advanced thing about the OLED technology, it has one of the darkest, blackest screens of any TV. Well, in order for you to compete with an OLED, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need an infinity contrast level. That technology has it. Heck, a Phantom, one of the screen paints we developed, could go toe-to-toe with the TV very easily at 720p versus a TV that was 1080p. So yes, it is very possible that you can have a projection screen react just like a TV. Sorry we're up early in the morning, people. Anytime you see me early in the morning, it means I got a full plate. I got work to do in here. I got to get ready and get prepped for installation on Monday. So I started to set this up and start giving you more video demonstrations on what's coming in 2024. Now we will have technology that will be available for everybody, but we'll have limited editions also too. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do all this, work with distributors, how they can work with us to actually provide better technology, more technology for the customers. I want to make it easy, but I also too want to have technology that is a little more, we have some advanced stuff. You know what I mean? I want to have something like that too also. Down through time, we'll get it where it's more affordable, where we can have a screen, because our last screen before I leave and I'm done and I retire from here, I want a screen that comes in at $200 that everybody can afford, a 100-inch at $200. Can you imagine how much of a ripple effect that would have for the industry? That means no more of the, oh, because I got deep pockets, I can afford whatever I want. Oh, that cancels that altogether. This will start the beginning of it all. This will wipe screens out at $6,000, $7,000 and TVs that will cost you an easy $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 or $80,000 easily. It'll do away with the fake projectors because again, if you have a fake projector, you can't run off this technology. So it'll definitely force them out. And the only way we can do this is we have to sign up with some major distributors, which we have one already on board that's curious about it. They'll be shipping, we'll be shipping them a free one, and I'm shipping Screen Innovation one. They're the only ones I'm going to be shipping out that free technology too. The reason why we're shipping to Screen Innovation, because we need for them to develop a black screen. I say out of any of the gunmetal screens that I think that's worthy of our time of testing against our technology, and especially in a black form, I would love to see Screen Innovation have a black screen. As for the distributor, we're not going to mention them, but they're the only ones who are going to get one of those surfaces to check out. And we have 2 beta testers. I've got 2 beta testers. We'll be getting them for free. Now, this technology is going to be locked down. It's going to take a while because, again, we're still waiting for the lawyers to come back. We have filed just about everything you could possibly think of on this thing to lock it in. So if you touch it, it's $1 million fine. I'm not joking around with you. I'm talking about $1 million. Yeah, we're not playing around with this thing. So if you slander it, anything whatsoever, it is $1 million fine. Keep in mind, when you purchase your screen, it's a contract that does pop up. It's a policy contract. All high-end screens have them. But other than that, enjoy. So we have other screens that are more easy to get. We got something called CinemaFlow coming out. That's an outdoor projection screen. We have the acoustic CINEMAX that's coming out. That's more accessible to get your hands on. The gamer screens also too. They're glass, by the way. The gamer screens are actually physical glass screen. Oh, like physical glass? Oh yeah. The other ones. We got 2 versions. One's glass and one's plexi. We got those coming out. And then we got the screen paints for those of you who want to paint and customize your own screens. We have the Imperial Gunmetal, which will be tested against all certified gunmetal screens only. We do not care about doing screen paints with that. We want the high-end screens only for that technology. It needs a reputation. We need to put a good mark on it. And then we have the Alpha CINEMAX. That'll be the next one. That'll be the ultimate black screen for our screen paint product line. But leading the flagship Well, then we got the ad tech coming up too. That's the projector technology for window glass applications. That has 100% FLE technology. That filters sunlight right from the door. But what's going to lead the flagship of all screens? It'll be this one right here. This is a mother of them all. So you imagine what shopping for a projector will be like for this thing? You think about it. You can go to eBay. I can go to eBay right now. When I shop for projectors, this is why I had so many projectors. Well, I still have so many projectors. I don't have to spend any money. It doesn't make a difference if it has a port on it or whatever. We don't care. We don't need it. We can throw an adapter on it to do the exact same thing as a HDMI. Contrast level, it can have 2000 to 1. It can have nothing. Don't make a difference. Color capabilities, don't care about that either. Brightness, don't care about that either. Not needed. Because shopping for a projector is going to be extremely cheap. If you want to upgrade, get a 1080p. Right now we're at 720p. Ooh, let's get some tigers in here.
All set for fielded get-togethers. Get ready for any gathering with Pledge, Windex, and Scrubbing Bubbles.
Now, to Screen Innovation, I love your technology. I respect your technology, but I'm going to be honest with you. This technology is more advanced than your screen. It produces a contrast level which we call infinity black. It's absolutely outstanding. Its color capabilities are actually outstanding. Its gain capability is outstanding. I can drop a projector way below factory settings. This thing could still push right next to a TV with no problem whatsoever. Your white levels are quite impressive. Very impressed with the white levels. Very impressed with the gunmetal screen does not produce any form, especially with a reflective surface, any form of, you call it, narrow viewing cone effect. This technology right here is beyond your products. But I will send you out when the screen is completed. Check it out for yourself. We will send you out a 106-inch for free. And we would advise you that you start working on a black technology. Stand here for a minute. Just like a TV. I remember when I was talking to the distributor, I was talking to him, he said, wait, it's black? I said, yeah, it's a black screen. He said, how is that even possible? See, the thing about it is, what's going to put the shock and awe and the industry, they don't understand that a black technology actually physically does exist. This is why you don't see any of the gunmetal screens developing any kind of black technology, because they believe that it's not possible that a black screen can generate white light. And the guy sat there and said, if you figured out how to get a black screen to generate light, you'll be an extremely rich man, because everyone will follow behind you. But the problem was that screen paint through a distributor requires a ton of paperwork, especially when we get to the point of start shipping it overseas, going through customs. It's very, very tedious on what you have to have. It's a lot. Screens, much more easier to do. Much more easier to do. like about this so much is the fact, like I said, I've done dozens of fixed frame screens. I've built screens. One of the things that customers want is something easy to put together. Those who don't paint don't have to paint. We have technology for bringing out those who do love to paint, but there's no assembly required. You just take it out of the box. We're going to have these special units that you can stick right to your wall. Doesn't tear your paint off. And you can stick it right to your wall and you're done. That's it. It'll lay nice and flat every single time. The material that I picked out, the surface that I picked out, that it'll lay nice and flat. As for the spray and application, I'm hiring 3 professional certified sprayers, and these guys do cars, all that other nice stuff today. They will be doing the job. I won't be spraying these in. And we won't be using wagglers, we'll be using high performance paint cannons to get the job done. I want these screens to go on super smooth. Now on the back of your screen, you will have a batch number. Each screen will be tested with a batch number QR code in the back, so you can basically hit it with your cell phone and watch your batch number demonstration. Your product will be tested, show test demonstrations before the product was sold, and batch numbers after it's sold. Let's go grab something else. Ooh, are we getting those colors, or are we just getting that page, front page that looks like that?
Melt into your holiday moments with Lindor from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
For a fresh, deep clean, it's Persil Pro Clean. It's more than clean, it's Persil Pro Clean.
I can see people right now, when they're talking about these screens, when people have one of these, they'll sit there and say, like, spend money for what? Are you kidding me? I got an FLE TV projection screen. We don't have to buy freaking 4K anymore if we don't want it. Yeah, that's what it's going to get to. Don't need it. What do you need 4K for? Oh, look at the paws on that thing. Gee whiz. That thing is so freaking cool. The links? Yes, the links, yep. But the paws on that thing. Wow. They're just so bushy. Sorry, people. I love animals. Such bushy paws. How do you have such small head and such big bushy paws? And they got them cushions. They got them paws. This is what years and years of hard work, dedication, and faith in God will get you. This technology was engineered in an hour. That's all it took us to make it. 1 hour. That shows you how amazing God's technology is. 1 hour. We have the most dominant technology on the market right now. And it's only at 60% done. For the customers, it's going to be an amazing product. For well, we don't have any competition. We really honestly just don't have any. But for those that are pretty much striving to go, I don't know, I really don't. I just don't. There's nothing I can honestly, I'm not trying to be rude here, just no. That's all together. Yeah, no, ain't gonna happen. Can't sit outside at 9 o'clock, just forget it. Just not even point going down that road, just move on. Let's get some, let's come out of this. I want some OLED demonstrations. Oh, let's grab this one right here. We gotta do this one right here. Ah, get over there.
Get core strength, fight, hefty.
See how beautiful the natural of the color is? The white levels on this stuff is insane. Yeah, there's a heightener 4 on sitting on top of it right now. At 100%, it'll be a heightened 5. We're actually engineering a special heightener for this technology. Mind you, these have to be sprayed on. They can't be rolled on. So this is a multi-application setup when you do these screens. Sorry about that. It isn't one spray and it's done. No, it's a process. It's a multi-application that has to be done. Last coating is an FLE, which is the game technology we coat over top of the screen. That's why we need professionals to come in and do this thing. I'm not doing it. There's no way in the world. I probably could do it, but now I'd rather have the professionals come in and do it. We need an ultra thin coating of each layer. Excuse me. And they wouldn't have a problem because the way we're going to design the coating is going to be like spraying silk out of a cannon. So I'm going to have the FLE AdTech technology installed in here. Actually, it's going to be installed to the ceiling with a 720p Casio laser projector. I want a metro screen, like something that tells me sports, weather, all that stuff. Run it through a Fire Stick, and then that way when I come to the front door, I got my screen up there on display. I'm in my kitchen, I can look and watch news, sports, or TV shows, or whatever I want. I'm going to be hooking that in there. I'm using AdTech in here. Because we got this overhead light, which I'm probably going to use from time to time. And then with the door open in the summertime, yeah, I'm going to have light pushing back and forth between the door. That thing's going to be to generate with no problem whatsoever. That's why I'm putting AdTech up there. That's in front of the white levels. Now let's show what this beast is designed to do. It's ultra insane contrast capabilities. Where do we go to play? Let me see. Ooh, man. Wait, is that real? Where's this OLED? Play a little bit of this, and then we'll get the other contrast levels. Told you, impressive. The first thing they're going to do when they get that sample sheet of that screen, they're going to put that screen against everything. And they're going to realize that screen can dominate anything they have over there. Everything and anything. I'm pretty sure they're going to test on a couple. They probably got dozens of projectors over there. The place we're going to be doing the distributorship. But mind you, they do distributorship for major companies. They do distributorship for Diamond. They do distributorship for Elite Screens and DMP Supernova. All those big boys, they do distributorship for them. That technology is going to be over there. And I'm guaranteed they're going to put sample sheets against it. Because again, everything that we stated, they're going to have to go do the test themselves to see if it's legit. That's why I said you can't lie in specifications. You think you may be fooling, because if you lie in specifications, you kind of grounded your screen. You're kind of stuck in this little corner. You can't expand. Anything outside that expansion range, they're going to test your stuff. And if you know your stuff can't pass, it's not going to work, and you've been cutting corners in the process, you're going to be stuck in that little corner back there. We're not stuck in that corner. We can go anywhere we want with this technology because our stuff is tested. So when we get the screen down there to them, and they get a chance to play around with it, they're going to realize that thing does exactly what we said it does. It has no glass ceiling attached to it. First thing they're going to ask us, do you have any more of them? We get that all the time. And we have to tell them it's a limited edition model. So now they can brag about that. Oh yeah, that screen right there, that screen's absolutely insane. It's better. They're going to say it's better than any other screen they've ever seen. But what are the odds of me getting one of these? Because you got people out there that got money that like to flaunt it. Oh, here's the problem. The people who design it, they only make 20 20 or 30 of these in the entire world. It's a rare limited edition. You can get one of them. And this is going to cause people to stock up to try to get this screen. Of course, like I said, it's only one screen per person. If you order two, both orders get canceled. So make sure they know that from the door. But we'll always have it in demand no matter what. So if you consider the fact that since my overhead is going to be extremely low, because I'll be running this out of a garage unit. I don't plan to ever change that. I like that unit altogether. I don't need anything else. Only got 3 employees. Actually, I probably have 5 employees. Let me see. If I can figure out exactly where I put my other phone at. I'm adding this up in my head. But where's my phone at? Nowhere to be found. Phone never anywhere to be found. I swear I lose this phone on a daily. While I'm recliner. Where did it go? I got a bad habit of losing my phone, but I think we all do. That's right. I think your toy. I find your toys in the weirdest places ever. Like, where did it get in your on the floor? That's a good question. Where is my phone? I know I had it here because I was making phone calls last night. Where's my phone at? All right, and figure that out where that's at. How to use a phone at 324 cubic square feet. That is interesting. Charger on the base. Oh, Taco, you've been playing around with my outlets back there. I can see you been knocking stuff over. Stop doing that, please. That's not your toy. That's my stuff. Let's get some more contrast levels in it real quick. Why, Mr. Bird tried to track down where the freak is his cell phone? Let's do some, I want to do some heavier contrasts than that. Let me see. Ooh.
Some of our teammates ain't pulling their weight. Who'd you think about? Wallace. Man, his nose is always whistling and the other one is nervous. I was talking about the video game.
I jumped to the rear bumper. Mrs. Kennedy was screaming.
Well, my alarm will be going off, so I'll find it then when the alarm triggers off. That's exactly what I did with it. I want to lose that thing. How? I don't know. I gotta get a case for that thing. Or a case for it. I don't know. I'll figure out what I did with it. Probably somewhere weird I set it at. Knowing me, that's usually what I do with my phones. But the alarm goes off at 6 o'clock, so I'll be able to figure out exactly where it's at. It's over on that table over there where I was working this morning. Gotta have it over there somewhere. Let's see. Okay, that's a new one. I have to wait till my alarm system goes off. Now let me know exactly where I stuck it at. Somewhere weird. It has to be somewhere really weird. If I haven't seen it in plain sight, that means I lost it somewhere pretty good. We'll figure it out where it's at later on. Alarm system's gonna be going off at 6 o'clock anyway when I get up. I was looking for this battery pack.
Found it.
Yep. I knew it. Exactly what I thought. Good thing too, because my battery's about to die on this thing. Oh, yeah, that contrast is beast. Oh, let me see. Let's see. At a total. This is only one screen we can count right now because we don't know the price of the other screens yet. We don't have the price for the 235.1. I do want to keep the mark under 5,000. So we want to keep the 235.1, the 120 inch. We want to keep everything under the 5,000 mark. So we wanted to say that our technology, even at 120, 106 inch, and 130 and 235.1 is under 5,000, where a 100 inch screen of gunmetal would cost you $5,000 easily. The 30 screens we knock out in a day, that's about $51,000 in 1 month. Other screens are probably ranging, and we don't know yet. I can't even say that yet. So I say probably roughly about maybe 130,000 a month. I'm good with that. Our overhead is low. We don't have a lot of workers. And on top of that, like I said, it's an easy. I don't want massive amounts of screen. In mind, that's just that technology by itself. It's not even counting the rest of the technology we'll be developing along with it. Oh, let's do this one. Look at that. Bam. Love it. So with the other technology in bed, I'd say probably about a couple $1 million easily a month. And so you know that I'm a man of my word. I am not going to be designing any extra screens for any friends or family. If they want it, they have to go through the same process as everybody else. We don't do favoritism over here. Because I'm going to get acid, I know it's going to pop up. The other screens they can have within the day, no problem with that. But this one, no. Let's grab some contrast because we're really doing a lot of white levels. I don't mind doing the white levels. I do enjoy them. Oh, look at this right here. The fireplace. I love doing the fireplaces. Let's go down and get my, let's do the beautiful woman real quick too on top of that. Now, those of you who make great products, do you see that display in the background? That has to be 100% black. I see you guys doing these demonstrations. That's covered up gray. That's supposed to be black. See that symbol? As some those who have black screens, trying to develop black screens, that's supposed to be like a bright gold. It's supposed to look like a TV. Just like that. So you can see the reflection coming up the curve. That's how high your white level is going to have to be to produce at the same time. You got that perfect balance. Because I see people celebrating, talking about, oh yeah, no, you're celebrating too quick. You haven't done enough testing. It takes years to learn to develop black technology. Years. Can't do that overnight. That's why we see so many failed black products. And you're going to have to be to run an ultra short throw. That's the number one. You have to run all that. Look at the beautiful skin tones. Right now it's using a white level heightener 4. This will be upgraded when it hits 100% to a 5. Now the test that we have lined up for this new technology coming out, we plan to put the bar so high that we plan for no one to reach it for many, many years. All test demonstrations, everything we'll have will be way beyond what we tested our products on. It's a whole different form of technology now. There's no way in the world we can do the old demonstrations. It'd be too easy for the technology. We have to challenge it. Try to see if we can break it. See, that's what I'm not used to seeing with other products. Y'all don't push the envelope. You'll never do. You take the most easiest path you can. And this is why when you come to our technology, you always fail. We don't baby our screens at the end of the day. They have to work for it. Just like this projector right here, this old beat up projector we're using. Why would I go and buy myself an expensive 4K to hit a screen with at the end of the day? That costs the customers money. If you're using an expensive 4K, in order for the customer to achieve that image, they're going to have to spend the money for the same projector you have or better in order to achieve that image. That's why we use the 720p old projectors. Anyone can afford my machine right here. Anyone. It's not out of your reach. Coca-Cola OLED demonstration.
Hi, I use Febreze Fade-Defy Plug. And I use this. Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days. 50 days? And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
If you look at the name Alpha, because it's considered to be the alpha of all projection screens. Wait till Omega launches. That is going to be a nightmare screen for black screens. I told you, Alpha, beginning, Omega, the end. All test demonstrations under this product will be challenges to show that no company, no projection screen, whatever you have in the day can match even our demonstrations alone. And if we really want to do a test, if we get enough chatter about the screen, we'll show you how powerful it is. We'll wipe out every single product at 60% before we peak 100 to show you how powerful that technology can be. Starting with certifies, once we wipe those out. And only two options you have with that technology. You can submit and back down, or you can go forward and get crushed. I'm dead serious. This stuff is no joke. But hopefully we don't get to that point. Hopefully everybody accepts the technology for what it is and doesn't challenge it. But if you do, the outcome will not be good. As for our customers, well, they got a screen that they can, well, actually all our technology they can stand behind it. This right here, if you got one of these, you got serious bragging rights. Our customers can come into a stream, already chat room and say, yeah, I got Black Series technology. Look at the tests that we have on our technology. Look at the demonstrations. Look at the certified screens. Look at our outside demonstrations. That's what my customers brag about our technology. What about the rest of y'all? And then when this tech launches, yeah. Oh, I'm getting me one. Oh, no, the freak you ain't. This guy only makes 30 of these in the entire world. Good luck on getting one of them. Oh, we got to see what they got. I like their stuff. They got some pretty good dark contrast demonstrations in there. Real nice ones. Ooh, I'm definitely do this one.
Holiday rituals. Mom's Ritz Cracker holiday bark and Dad's loud sweaters.
Oh, I gotta get me an ugly Christmas sweater. An ugly Christmas. I'll get some big old lights. Best ugly Christmas sweaters, if you could find one, a vintage thrift store. They got the ones from the 70s. Those were the ugliest Christmas sweaters ever produced on the face of the planet. You can find one of them. I saw somebody with a retro ugly Christmas sweater. Good God, that thing is ugly. I mean, you can't, the yarn they had back then, that freaking olive green and, whew, man, that thing was trifling. But it was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, this ugly sweaters they got today, they're not the real deals. You got to go to a vintage or any kind of thrift store. You got to find one of them 1970, 1960 vintage sweaters. That's what you need, one of them. Those things were god-awful ugly. And they're big, they're bulky, everything. Like, where the frick you get that thing from? That thing is hideous. Definitely going to win. That's what you got to track down. One of them. I wonder if that thrift store is still open. The thrift store had some old 70 clothes in there. You get compliments. It's funny because it's the compliments you don't want if you're wearing regular clothing, but it's the compliments you do want when you're wearing that sweater. You want God almighty, that's the most ugliest, hideous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Where'd you get that from? Like, oh man, that's my grandmother's. That's an old freaking, or my mother's. You say your mother's. My mother's old sweater from back in the day, like from the 70s. Like, gee whiz, they wore this? That's insane. That's a compliment you want on an ugly Christmas sweater. They say it looks beautiful, you failed. It says the ugliest, most triflingest thing they've ever seen in their life, you've had one. I'm gonna track me down one. If I gotta go on eBay and spend a bit, because on eBay they do cost a bit. Ah, look at that. Those of you talking about ultra short though projectors costing too much, you can go and buy yourself for free. I'm gonna buy a couple of projectors. I got an NEC I'm looking at for 50 bucks. I got a couple of NECs, a couple different models of NECs I'm looking at. A couple of old Optimas. I'm buying some old projectors to run on this thing. Just show the customer at the end of the day to spend all this money. If we're blessed to get this thing in the showroom, I'm using an old projector. I'm gonna keep it dirty looking, the projector with stickers all over it and everything, because I want people to come and look at like, gee whiz, who the freak came in with this piece of junk? That's what I want. I want you to underestimate the power of this technology. So this screen turns on and blow your stuff clean out of the water. And I advise you, do not walk over there and stick a sample sheet against it, because we produce anything, color, star fields, whatever, your screen will wash out. At 100%, this technology will be designed. Oh, I forgot about that. Shoot, I didn't think about that. We put the diamond against the screen. The diamond was at a 60% technology. This thing hits 100 inches or 100%. We're going to give it a heightener level 5 attached to it. Its white levels would be absolutely insane. That would be really interesting. 100% level 5 heightener at 5 versus diamond's white levels. That would be definitely interesting. Because their technology, like I said, is worthy of our time. We hit that screen at 60%. What's going to be the outcome of 100? Look at that background, people. That's what you got to appreciate. That background is coming up 100% black. This is what you don't see in normal screens. Even with our black technology we have behind this, this is what you don't see in normal screens. When you're watching the demonstration, of course, you're going to be in the dark. That's the only way they can enhance the shades of gray. But they would try to pinpoint you on the more color areas of the screen instead of basically pointing you on that deep, dark black. That's what OLED does. OLED basically concentrates on showing you how dark the black is coming up, but how high those white levels are pushed off. If you concentrate to the black, you can see the rest of the screen. You will be able to appreciate the color and the white levels if you look straight into the black. As he said before, he's talking about the OLED in the black, you see true color. I'm not joking when he says that. The screen's going to sell out. So they're going to sell out faster than we can make them. 20 of these or 30 of these. Yeah, they're going to sell out quick. They're not going to last long. That means I don't have to work for the entire, well, crap, I forgot. This is only going to be designing. At the end of the day, I still got to work. Because we got the screens. We got the gamer screens, all that stuff we're working on. Ad tech, definitely, it has an unlimited. We make as many of those as we want because we need to. This for storefront advertising. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of those we have to do. I don't know about that. I got to think about that one.
Meet the Ninja Copy.
Now you see when the screen transfers the frame, so when it transfers the frame, it goes back to the original screen, which means the original screen should be black, not gray. This is why I tell you, this is where the gray screen fails at. See when the screen transfers over, it turns black, and it comes back. That frame rate where it turns black and transfers to the next image. Yeah. Gray screens can't accomplish that. See how that black background is? They can't accomplish any of that. You hear that right there? That's Jamie right there hitting up us already. He's upset and angry. That's the messages we get from him today. Because he's obsolete, that's why. He already knows he's obsolete. But let's move on. We got things to do. We don't have time to talk about people that are angry over technology they don't understand or technology they can't achieve. But they didn't take the time to work hard to get it. So look at that, 100% black level. And mind you, my projector has a 3000 to 1 contrast. That's it. We're not going to entertain the haters at the end of the day. Let them ramble on as he usually does. And then I'm just going to just forward his videos when they need, actually, sorry, his emails where they need to go. But you're going to see that a lot. Well, no, not really. We all know why, but let's move on. We got things to do. We don't have time to talk about people that are upset by our products. Look at that black background. I never get used to that. As much as I've been developing this technology, I never get used to that solid black background. There we go. This is why the demos are long. We don't try to make the demos this long, but there's just so much you need to see on the technology. Some people don't want to do long demos, and the reason why, because they want to push them as fast as they possibly can. Just show you whatever they can and push to it. No, we take our time, we show you demos. There's so much you're supposed to see. This is why when I watch demonstrations on projection screens and setup, I was like, that's it? Well, are we missing some stuff here? Yeah, because it's so much more you're supposed to see. Don't rush through it. Show me something. Oh, we cannot wait. Customers are going to be so happy with the 2024 technology. I may do something fun. I may do something fun like, okay. We'll make it a first come, first serve. We'll put in 3 gallons. No. Probably 3 or 2. I'm not decided yet. Of our Black Series edition. First 3 or so, they get a free screen of that technology you're looking at right now. I'm not going to say when we're going to do the shopping cart. I'm not going to say when it's available. It could be any given time we post it. But if you get one of those gallons, you get one of these screens at 106 inches.
With discounts on bulk orders throughout the business, maybe
Now, for those of you, again, with the intentions of doing bad things to the product, keep in mind, this is heavily going to be patent. We're going to have copyrights, trademarks, everything's going to be sitting on top of this screen. And one of the fines under this screen for disrespecting this technology is civil court at $1 million. When you pick up these screens, they have contracts attached to them. So you fully understand what you've gotten yourself to do when you purchase this technology. If you decide to slander it. So, I'm not going to say when this special shopping cart is going to pop up on our site. You're just going to have to look for it. If you're able to obtain one of these gallons of the Black Series edition, then you're able to get one of these screens for free. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. I don't know how many I'm going to put in there. Those of you want to sit and wait when the screen launches, mind you, there's 30 in the entire world. We have a major distributor will be attached to this thing, which means they'll be doing a lot of marketing for this product, which means the numbers of getting one actually drop dramatically. So I'm not going to say when that shopping cart will be available. As a matter of fact, as of today, I'm going to remove the shopping cart for the 1 gallon. I don't want to get it confused with the special shopping cart. Let's get some heavier contrasts in here. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna check this out. Oh, movies on this thing are absolutely amazing. So my 3 screens I'm having here, AdTech technology for a Metro screen setup. I'm gonna do a wallpaper 106 portrait over here. And then on this side, I'm going to have the Alpha CINEMAX at my 235.1 levitating. Well, I want to do levitating so bad, but I don't think I can really do it in here. Now, how are you reinsured that you're going to get one of these for free? Well, we'll send you over a little agreement, a contract. We'll sign on our end, you'll sign on your end. These are all the rules and regulations and all that other good stuff in it. And it's going to ensure you that you could take us to court if we basically forfeit on one of these technologies at the screen that we promised to give you. You can honestly take me to court and sue me. I'm a man of my word. So that's to ensure you that basically you will get one of these screens when they launch. And for those of you thinking, why wouldn't I not launch this thing? You have seen how incredible this thing is? Woo! Love this thing. Can't wait to get mine. Really want to get mine. What's this right here? We got so many things on here we can show you. Because we don't have to pick and choose what we want to show. I want to check out the 8K Desire. I like that dark contrast they have in there. 8K Desired Nature. try to space it out. I really do. My favorite demonstrations. I love doing these contrast levels on the thing. Stay away from the screen, literally. Don't go over there. So you have that conversation with you guys. I want to do a contrast demonstration probably in about an hour from now. I do want to put diamond next to the technology. We're going to do a contrast level with diamond screen innovations technology. Yeah, I hear you, Grumpy Bear, but you're not going near the screen. No attitudes today. Isn't that crazy? Transition. There's nothing gray and white screens can't do. They can't transition. Can't transition from white to black. They can't do it. They're stuck. They can't transition at all, period. One of the things you need to look at when you're watching the screen is look at that background. Make sure that background is poured 100% black. That's the most important thing you should be looking at. Everything else will come into focus. Concentrate on the black, you'll see everything else come in. What they try to teach you is to concentrate on the screen and don't concentrate on the background because they're not picking up the background correctly. That's the first thing I noticed when I was on OLED TV. I saw that black background. I was like, what the freak? And then I saw the colors pop up. I was like, wow, that's freaking insane. That's what caught my eye, was that ultra black. Customers contact me and say, hey, look, I got my money pulled aside for the screen. Yeah, I understand, but the thing about it is, as if you can get one, it comes down to if you can get one, and I'm not doing favors. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing favors. First come, first served. That's how it's set up. We'll do a promotional shopping cart on the Black Series Edition. 3. I'm not even going to say how many's going to be in there. I'm not. The minimum will probably be about 3. That's basically about it. If you get one of them, you get one of these. Waiting till the screen launches to get one? Yeah. I can say good luck because it's going to be hard to get them. So keep in mind, we got companies that will come in and they'll grab one of those gallons because they're going to use it anyway. You see that black technology looks like? All our technology is advanced. They'll buy that stuff and grab one of those screens. It's going to be a little interesting seeing how many people can get their hands on one. There you go. That's true black technology right there. Look at the background. That's why that technology can go toe-to-toe with an OLED easily, because they can generate that high background, that infinity black. AdTech can do the same demonstration when filtering sunlight through a window. And again, cheap 720p, 3000-to-1 contrast projector that was discontinued in 2011. It's all 720p we're doing this in. Not even HDMI, VGA. No 2:1 contrast, no dark environments. Ultra short though is not required if you don't need it. You pick up an infinity contrast no matter your projector. As long as it's name brand. If it's not fault, we don't support it. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that black background. It's darker than her skin tone. See, the thing about our technology is not enough to cut into the profits of the gunmetal screens, but next is TV technology. That's where the level I'm going to. I don't know about the rest of you projection screen people who make these screens at the end of the day. Y'all in here doing comparison. We're going toward TVs. That's our next stage. I've done everything there is. All the technology we have, we've done everything we could possibly think of versus certifies and screen paint mixes and all that other stuff, different environments. We have no challenge in that at the end of the day. We need a worthy opponent, and the only worthy opponent we're going to get, unless one of the certifies make a black screen, the only thing we have less of is the OLED. Then what's after that when the Omega hits? Then what do we have? That's retirement for me. There's nothing else. At them shows, everybody's bragging about their contrast. I watch them. They brag about how dark the contrast levels are. Yeah, right. Now next to this thing, you won't.
We gave up sugar, not chocolate. Introducing Hershey's and Reese's Zero Sugar.
Future people. All that protocol is dead now. No more expensive projectors. No more expensive screens for ultra short though only. No dark environments, no calibrating, no poor contrast levels. None of that. Not even required anymore. All those forum sites talking about contrast. Your forum sites. We can actually talk about our technology now. We're going to talk about contrast on a gray screen. It doesn't exist. They don't have it. Any theories about black technology coming up so dark you can't see it? Yeah, we actually challenged someone on that one. That didn't go so well, did it? We never got our black paint, by the way. We are not getting our black paint, by the way. We'll buy it ourselves. I'm tired of asking. For the consumer, finally, you can see what your projector is designed to do. If we can make an old 720p projector look like that, imagine what you're missing on your projector. Finally get what you paid for. I'm going to be sure to send Chrissy a projection screen, so we do want to send them one, because I'm a big fan of their projectors. I do love their machines. I was about to say, she sneezed into that food. I'm like, oh, heck no.
Easy with low prices and great
Look at the
deals,
commercials.
I tell you.
Let me go back. Confirm. Thank you. What are we confirming? Now, do we expect people to slander? Oh, yeah, we do. We do expect people to slander the technology. Any technology we bring out and you see them chattering the most about it, that's the one they fear the most. This thing? Oh, they're going to fear this thing. With a black background. Always stare at the background. Always. It allows you to see if a screen is actually generating what's supposed to be generating. So the white levels pull. It's heightener technology kicking in. I can't wait. I cannot wait to send that sample sheet screen over to them, because again, the guy said, man, if you figured out a way to get a black screen to do exactly as you're saying doing, yeah, Because in the home theater world, black screens are not supposed to have this capability. It's unheard of. This is why when I contact projection screen companies, I mention something about it. I don't say me, but I mention it, and they never heard of the technology, and this is good, because this will throw them clean off guard. They won't even know how to recover from it. They'll never see it coming. It'll blindside like the Trojan horse. That means they'll have to go in and redesign all their screens. You have any idea how much money that's going to cost? The advertising, the screens they have sold in different countries and contracts, all that would be diminished. Because they were so comfortable with developing these great screens because they thought this was the future. They didn't realize that there was a black technology sitting in the midst of them the entire time, just watching them. They can't recover from something like that. They'll have to scrap the entire thing and start from scratch to bring out a black technology to take on our screen. That's why you don't understand the recoil effect of it all. All the advertising they did on, it's gone. And they only have two options: develop a technology to compete with us or to buy us out, and we're not for sale. I said at point I want to sell out, but no, not really. I want to see where this goes at. I know some of you, oh, he'll be out of the way and then we don't have to worry about. No, we're going to be here for a while, so get used to it. We got people right now talking, oh my God, he's going to be out of the way. Finally, we can get this guy out of here so I can finally cheat people. No, that ain't going to happen. We're going to be here for a bit. I want to see the ripple effect of the screen. Look at the commercials. So that means anytime you see black, it's all real. Oh, we got to do this real quick. Hold on for a minute. I got to quote a movie. I should do that Batman versus Superman. I like the contrast on that. Batman versus Superman. Man, I could tackle.
Bruce, please.
Looks just like a TV, don't it? It's sick. I love this thing.
Lex wants to.
Look at that. Haters is as mad as on the word right now. Like, gee whiz, that thing looks like that. Yeah, it does. It looks like that don't move. It's insane what this thing can do. We haven't even told you the level of this technology. You're just seeing just the beginning stages of it. This thing peaks at 100. This thing is unstoppable. There's nothing that can take this thing down. Nothing. We're going against TVs, people. The only thing we have is a TV to challenge this thing. That should tell you right there the level it's hitting. Yeah, there's nothing to take this thing down. It's an unstoppable product. 2024 is designed to be the beginning of new technology. Wait till you see the Omega when that monster comes out. That thing is going to be an absolute beast. We're going to use the Omega to crush this technology. It'll be the beginning of a new era. And that's the technology we'll be dropping at a very low price so everybody can afford it. Flood the market with affordable technology that can wipe everything out. Oh my goodness. I could have been an evil genius. Yeah, it takes that. You have to be to do that. Gentlemen, that's why I try to explain people who make these screen paint products. Not only must you understand business, but you must understand the strategy of business. You have to learn how to study your opponent and crush your opponent and be able to be victorious through the entire thing. To be able to back your products 100%. I can back my tech 100% and call it out as it's going to happen, and you'll watch it happen. I sat there and said that the new technology we're designing under Alpha Technology is the beginning. What do we have sitting on the table over there? All right then. So if this technology can dominate what's sitting on the table over there, right? What choice does that screen have now once this screen hits the main line? No one will touch it due to the fact they'll go to the black screen. People always go to the better technology. You're spending $5 grand for a screen. This is $1,700 for a screen starting price. All the screens are marketed under the 5,000 point, which means 100 inch of that is 5,000. We can get 120 inch, which is under the 5,000 mark. We beat them in price, we beat them in performance, we beat them on every freaking level. So if they're smart in business, they got to go back to the drawing board. They got to scrap whatever they have or drop the price on it dramatically low and bring out a black technology to challenge what we have. And that's what we need them to do. We have to push them to get what we want. 2025, the Omega launches, and it's designed to wipe out all their technology in 1 hour, which means it takes us 1 hour to develop that technology, which shows them at the end of the day, no matter how many years it takes you to develop your technology, we can wipe you within hours. There's no way in the world you could catch up to us. And then within the 1 year of the Omega, we'll make sure we'll raise the bar on that screen so high that nothing will be able to touch it for years to come, but also to making the product extremely affordable that anyone can afford it. That's what you call disruption, people. And while you're doing this, you have to back it the entire time. You can't make up stuff like range gain and all that other bullcrap that you have to back it. Because keep in mind, if you don't, they will come for you. So you better make sure you can do what you're designed to do. If you're making a claim to be the most powerful army on the face of the planet, they will come for you. They will challenge you. And you have to make sure you can hold your own and stand against all odds. And we can do that. And to do that, to represent, if I wanted to, I could wipe the entire product line. On using a $270 projector, I can wipe your entire product line. No expensive projectors required, no ambient light environments, no calibrating, no high-end, none of that. Basic old projector can wipe your stuff. So you have to be able to back it. That's the thing about it. They have no passion. They have no love for the field. And if you don't have no passion and love for what you do, your stuff is trash. I would rather go to a mom and pop restaurant any day and eat from somebody that can make food with love than go to some fancy 5-star restaurant that just make it for the sake of just making it. Y'all don't understand the passion behind it. It's more than just a projection screen. It's the passion and love for what you do. You got to do the history and go back and look at when movies first started in the 1920s, the silent eras. You got to study the history of it all. You got to have a love for it. Y'all don't have a love for it. That's what it is. That's the problem. You have no love for it. Tron. Demonstration.
Switch to Verizon, you can trade in any iPhone and get the new iPhone.
Besides, this technology, I use this technology 24/7. This stuff better be good.
For a new iPhone 15 Pro on us, only on Verizon.
100% black, all times. Just like a TV. I like that music, that song called You Can't Stop Me. Guy's a Christian, by the way. And he is definitely right on that. This technology is unstoppable. It's God's technology. And those who sit there and mock it by saying, oh, it's God's technology, yeah, watch us rise. Watch and see what my Lord and Savior can do at the end of the day. You put your screen against this screen at 100%, we'll turn into a white sheet of paper. This is 60% technology at $270 at 720p. Not even HDMI being used. VGA. Calm it down. All right, people. I hope you're ready for the future, because we are. We're coming. All new technology. Gotta go, and God bless.